Okay, we are back. We have this series. I'm not sure if you are able to hear, but also because the microphone. I moved some things over here. Over here. Apparently, yes. Not going to be screaming. Yeah. Yes. After 1 month, we're back with Scala. I'm trying to be more organized with this task. I came up with this project using Jira by Atlassian. I recommend this tool. It has a free tier, to try to be try to track the things you want to do. You can use any other software you want, or build your own if you feel adventurous. Uh, Here we are in progress. Okay, okay, look at this. I'm going to take my time with this because it has been a month since I haven't opened this book. I'm not sure, and that's a problem if you are studying some topic and you leave the thing for 3 months, 6 months. It's like that would be a hard time. It would be, I don't know. It's better to be consistent in so maybe every 3 days. Okay, in exercise, right? In exercise 6.1, write a function that uses RNG next int to generate a random integer between 0 and int. I didn't announce this on LinkedIn. I always put this image on LinkedIn. Anyway, we are here now. Write a function that uses RNG next int to generate a random integer between 0 and int max value inclusive. Make sure to handle the corner case when next in returns in value, which doesn't have a non-negative counterpart. And we did it. We were able to even test the negative part. Okay, non-negative RNG, int RNG, the next state. Val generate prime if equals get value then. This is cool. Maybe some pattern matching. I don't know. But this is cool too. You will need to see code by code by yeah, Scala 3 a specialist to see if this is good enough. It's okay. And then we tested things, so no big deal. We have our foundation over here. Now we can move, hopefully. I'm going to read this part. So consider this reading the book instead of solving the book. Dealing with awkwardness in functional programming. As you write more functional programs, you'll sometimes encounter situations like this, where the functional way of expressing a program feels awkward or tedious. Those things or tedious are wait to see the game that we are implementing. That's tedious. This is pure good times defining functions and forgetting about engineering whole stuff because we are solving this book because also engineering big systems with the Scala brings lots. I suppose I don't know. It should be lots of complexity with the games awkward or tedious. Does this imply that purity is the equivalent of trying to write an entire novel without using the letter A? The letter E? Of course not. Artworkiness like this is almost always a sign of some missing abstraction waiting to be discovered. When you encounter these situations, we encourage you to plow. I don't remember this word. Plow ahead and look. But the good thing about the brain is that you can influence the whole thing, even if you miss one word. If you plow ahead and look for common patterns, you can factor out. Most likely, this is a problem others have encountered, and you might even rediscover the standard solution yourself. Even if you get stuck, struggling to puzzle out a clean solution yourself will help you better understand what solutions others have discovered for dealing with similar problems. With practice, fails and mistakes. Experience that comes from making mistakes and observing other mistakes, most likely your mistakes, and more familiarity with the idioms. This comes by reading other people's code, group software developers code. In this book, expressing a program functionally will become effortless and natural. I don't know. Hopefully, yes. of course, of course. If you read this like me, one exercise every month, it will be hard. But I will try to do this like every 3 days. Of course, good design is still hard. Good, yes, good design is still hard, but programming using pure functions greatly simplifies the design space. The problem with this is that it's another way of thinking. And sometimes, if you are like in a hurry, your brain wants you to, unless you are very, I don't know, hyper trained on this functional programming, your brain will want to go back to the imperative style, I suppose. That happened with a sequel, which is not a functional programming language at all, but it has elements of functional programming. Sometimes you just want a for loop to iterate over a table instead of stating, because it's a little bit harder. But programming is, it's easy to say what you want, but to say what you want in a with the constraints of a syntax of a programming language syntax, sometimes it's difficult and composing the whole idea. At this point, I'm seeing lots of progress on natural language that produce code. So yeah, okay, we have read this, and apparently after reading this, we are ready to implement exercise 6.2. Okay, so let's try. Write a function to generate double between 0 and 1, not including 1. Note that you can use note that you can use int max value to obtain the maximum positive integer value, and you can use x to double to convert an x int to a double, not including 1. And you want this seems tricky. Will they give us this type signature? Again, I'm going to put this here over here outside, even when we have this class. Okay, equals. Okay, now should we come up with another? I I also don't know how we are going to test this. Perhaps perhaps we should take a look at the answers after finishing at least these four exercises because I'm not sure if we are on the right track. For example, we are working with ints. Write a function to generate a double between 0 and 1, not including 1. Note that you can use int max value to obtain the maximum positive integer value, and you can use x double to convert an x to a double. But it should be 0 and 1, not including 1. Should we use then the library arriving? Um, we will take a look at the answer uh, after trying to solve this. So far, it's okay. The 0 and 1. Okay, let's start. I should brought water. Okay, I'm going to use this non-negative int bar int 1 and 2. I'm going to call on non-negative int using RNG. Now we have an int, non-negative int. Let's suppose this. Okay, so we have a non-negative int. What's this? Record of this. I haven't seen this. Oh, I wish I have. Pencil and not tablet. Okay, so, okay. Let's suppose we have 19 of type int, and we have some this int. Okay, we have this. How can we turn? How we can turn this into for this Okay, most likely there is a library, a function in the Scala library for us to do this, but I don't know. So in my opinion, I will count the digits on this, which it will be expensive because we are going to cast this into a string. Count the digits. In this case, it will be 2 digits, and in this case, will be 4 digits. And after that, uh, again, if you know one method in the Scala library that does this, please write it on the comments. Please. When we have these number digits, which is the length of the string, we will multiply the original int. We will multiply 10 a power, you know. Yeah, let us continue. And here we need 20 to divide. Uh, no, we don't need a 20. Let's see. 1.9. Here we need 10. No, yet we need. I did something wrong, sorry. Remember, it's been a month. 19 over 20. There's something wrong. I want to do something different. I will need 100 over here. Yes, in here we need 100. And in here we need 10,000. 1,000. Yes, so we are going. Okay, this thing is becoming uh, annoying. Uh, there was a disconnection. And yeah, you saw that in an interruption over the internet. But yeah, that basically is our algorithm. Now let's suppose we get 10 to the 1th is 10, 1 over 10, 0.1. And the book says that it shouldn't include 1. It will never include 1. Oh yeah, if we got 10, no, what will we send? 100? Okay, the only missing thing with this algorithm is that it, uh, there will be numbers like 0.1 for 1 and for 10 that will appear. Um, it will have more probability to appear than the others. But other than that, this is the overall um, solution. But now I am thinking, why this? Why the auto engine X double, X to double? Why? Why the author wants suggest as a hint? I wanted to notice that. Wait, let's try to see why it's telling us about the int max value and convert to a double. Let's suppose the int max value is 100. There will be no number greater than 100. It is the int max value. Let's suppose that. And we get a non-negative int with the help of our previous function of 9. And we get this. And we get 17. 0.17. Let's suppose we get 0. And we get 0, but he don't want. It doesn't want. They didn't. They don't like. Okay, that's why he wants uh, the double, right? And we got okay. That's I will do it. Unless we got 0, but I don't know if non-negative will bring 0. But if you are, this is also good. This is great. But he's oh, 0 must 0. It's okay. 0 is okay. Well, the only thing that we should care about is having in max value because it will be one. One. Um, okay, so this next, where is non-negative? Okay, between 0. Okay, so it will give us 0. Are we still online? Yes. Yes, this was the in theory. Oh, so they only have okay. Oh, yes, I'm wasting my time. Let's write this. The int if int equals int max value, then something else. Since I've been writing or reading Python, I feel like a little bit weird about these missing columns over here. But it's good. I like it, Scala. Like this. What is? people should use Scala, but perhaps people in researchers, don't want to mess with types. I have seen lots of programs, well, not lots of programs, some programs that they just write the solutions like pseudocode and it works. And with this, you add an extra thing, like types, but it's great. It brings benefits. Okay, if not, then the int would return the int to double int max value with RNG to mm, we'll do this. Okay, now what happens if we get let's return 0.1 and uh, RE2. This is very arbitrary, because um, it's like very arbitrary because in here the division will be, let's try this. Yeah, 17 to double int. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, minus 9. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's a big number. Like, I don't know how many zeros. 7, 9 over here. Yeah, so it's good. Now let's try this. What? Let's copy paste this. D1, D2. And get rid of this. Okay, we got our thing. Thank you very much. It was a little problem. Um, when we were among absent of this world, So hopefully that won't happen again. I came up with uh, this thing, and well, yeah. Um, we also use the Scala REPL, and see you any other day with exercise 6.3. Uh, we will take a look at the answers when we solve these two, because I don't want by accident to look at the answers for these two, unintentionally. I also like this, if you find this in a job interview, well, the other approach is even better. It's like one line of code. What if they want you to use some imperative set because you will find, I don't know. In one interview, they didn't want me to use one data structure, and I was shocked to the point that I wasn't able to move ahead, to move on, and continue to solve the problem. Why don't you? Why don't you want for me to use this? I mean, perhaps there were some memory constraints, but I will solve that problem because I like these things in the fashion they want. They want it, and yeah, this is cool. I like it. This, you know, but this is great too. The in Max and double this, it was even better. How do you know if that answer arrived directly into my brain from some external device? That's a world I'm trying to depict in Veritas world, some pseudo science fiction. Where's this? Yeah, so the thing that I said at the end about things arriving directly into your brain, you can read more about that in here in my blog. Find the information pieces, and there will be a game related to this. This little fellow will be running in the game and moving things, finding little pieces of information, and that pieces of information will give you texts like this. At the end, you will complete some sort of world that will be fun to, well, not fun at all because there are things here that are very disturbing in this world. I think you will enjoy it. Thank you very much. 40 minutes for a little simple problem. For me, that's okay. Thank you very much and see you any other day. Happy weekend. Bye.